What's a surefire way to add some gravitas to a new series? I know. How about casting Samuel L. Jackson? Of course, the Oscar nominee brings a sinister mob boss to life in Peacock's Fight Night, the Million Dollar Heist. His character coming to the 1970s Atlanta, looking to reclaim that city. Check it out.
That Georgia red clay is our birthright, and it's our obligation to cultivate and protect it. This land we standing on belong to us.
Oh, we got the man right here, Samuel L. Jackson. So good to see you. I want to get to the wigs because those are something to talk about.
Yeah.
But what I love about this story is it is set in a place where you were actually present during the actual time, and it was kind of a surprise to the cast and crew. Tell me about that.
Well, when Ali got out of prison, his first fight was in Atlanta with a guy named Jerry Quarry. And so the fight did happen, happened in Atlanta. There was a big party after the fight, and all these people went to the party, and some of them being very prominent gangsters from across the country, and the party got robbed. And they stripped all the people, they stripped them, took their clothes. They were actually naked in real life, and and took their clothes and took everything they had. And then people started to die after that. And you know how the black community can create a rumor, so it was like, well, I know who was there, and so-and-so got robbed, and they took his meat coat, and so-and-so got robbed, and they took her diamonds, and blah, 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 and you know that person that got shot last week, he was one of the robbers.
I knew who that was. But you were physically, when you arrived there, you were like, wait, actually, I got married down the road from here. Was this all part of your community?
No.
Yeah.
The first location that we shot in, our holding area, was in the parking lot of the church where Tanya and I got married.
Wow.
It's just kind of hilarious.
That is. You're like, what am I doing here? It's like old home.
Yeah. But the robbery actually occurred right around the corner from where she grew up.
This is like such a small world.
And her uncle was one of those first 23 black policemen in Atlanta. And Eldrin he actually became chief of police at one point.
Wow. But, so many,
so there were a lot of connections.
I got to talk about the wigs because number one, you always sport a good one. We actually have a variety of wigs that you've sported over the years. We wanted to pick our favorite. There are so many good ones. Is there one that jumps out to you and you go like, yeah, that was the one?
I think Ordell. The second picture from Jackie Brown, because that was a surprise, because Quentin wanted another type of hair, and I ended up with that hair. But same thing happened in Pulp Fiction. He wanted me to have an afro like we have in these. But the girl that he sent to buy, he sent a young white girl to buy an afro wig, and she came back with a Jerry curl wig, which was totally proper because, NWA was out and everybody had the cherry juice. So
that seemed like the look.
Worked totally for Jules.
I like the Farrah Fawcett wig that you were pointing out in the clip. Terrence's wig.
Terrence was hilarious. He had that thing on. He would have curlers in his hair in the morning. So when we got ready to rehearse, he wouldn't come to rehearsal because he had curlers on. So I went out and bought him 2 bonnets. So when it was time to rehearse, just put a bonnet on and come to rehearsal.
Love it. So you know what I love about you? Right before we went on, you said, I've learned at this stage of my life that I need time to relax and recharge. I think when you're younger, you feel like you got to sprint because you got to keep up. But when did it dawn on you that you're like, you know what? Hold on a second, man. Like, I have a life I want to live on my terms.
Well, I realized that, I was like pushing myself in a lot of ways. And then the first time I took a yacht trip with Magic Johnson and his wife, LaTanya and I took this yacht trip with him. I was like, oh my God, this is like great. The first day I was on the yacht, I slept like 17 hours. And then I got it because the boat was kind of and doing that. And then you find out that when you take a vacation, we've done it wrong for a long time because we take a vacation to go somewhere because we want to see this, we want to see that, we want to see that. No, vacation is going somewhere and not having a plan every day. You just wake up every day and go, okay, fine. You don't have a time to get up. You just get up and then you find another place to go and sleep.
Well, I have to say, you look rested and recharged.
Thank you.
We're ready for this one, this series that you have coming out.
Fight Night.
Fight Night's coming out. By the way, your co-star, Don Cheadle, is going to join us on the third hour. And we're bringing the whole cast and crew here. We should mention that Fight Night streaming on Peacock.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.